Hey guys, happy new year. Welcome back to my channel. Sorry for the delay for this video. December was an extremely busy month for me. We moved into a new home, which is on the completely different side of the city that we live in, and it just was extremely hectic. But unfortunately, I did not get to do a 6 to 8 week update on this hair, and I noticed that a lot of people have been looking at my initial review, and I'm like, I should probably do that 6 to 8 weeks. So I'm sorry I missed that 4-week update, but let's get this on and popping. I have the Peruvian straight in an 18, 20, and a 22 inch. I don't know if I mentioned this too much in the previous initial review because I think I forgot. However, I did have to snip some off. I did have to snip some of the ends off because the ends were a little bit dry and they were very, very stringy. Not to the point where it was like extremely excessive and it was just like, really, dude, like this is horrible. But it was like, there's very bare minimum, then there's maximum, and then there's just like that in between. And I would say the stringiness on the ends was about that in between phase. So I did have to snip some of the ends, so the 20 does look a little bit shorter than, was it a 22? The 22, yeah, 18, 20, 22, I'm sorry. The 22 looks a little bit shorter. If you can see, I'll try to stretch. It's very tight back here, so I do apologize. But if you can see, it comes to about here, but it was a little bit longer. I just had to snip it because I just don't think when you wear weave you should just keep those nasty dead ends. It just looks disgusting. So that was one thing that I did have an issue with. I did have to cut off some of my lint. However, this hair has been so good to me. Like, it is still soft throughout all of the coloring. As you know, I started off with a nice golden blonde, and then I kind of switched the color up and kind of made a little bit more of a warmer blonde, and now I am red. And even with all of this coloring, it's still absolutely flawless. Like, I don't use permanent color when I color my hair. I only use demi-permanent color, which you're pretty much just depositing colors. So that is one thing. The hair hasn't been over processed. The only major process that I did to the hair was lighten the hair due to the fact it was extremely dark when I did first receive it after purchasing it. Just so you know, I purchased this hair myself. I just washed it, and I can say product wise, the less the better. I learned that if you put like serums, or even if you put it every other day with this texture, because I have had like a Brazilian body wave and everything, and sometimes that hair is a little bit more porous sometimes depending on the brand you get, and it can just absorb those products and it won't weigh the hair down. But this hair gets weighed down very, 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 very fast. So very, very minimal products with this hair. I don't experience an intense amount of shedding with this hair. I do get very few strands here and there. When I first got it and I first colored it, it did shed a lot. I don't know why, but ever since like the first color that I have, before I put any demi-permanent on it or anything, when I just had it lightened, it shedded. Like it was rough in texture. Like I would run my fingers through it. They were just like, I couldn't run it through my fingers through it very, very smooth like that. I did seal my wefts when I first got the hair, so I was a little upset. Like, if I didn't seal my wefts, this probably would be shedding a whole lot more. So after I colored it the first time, put the first demi-permanent color on it, it stopped really like shedding and detangling and feeling like really like rough in texture, and it just felt very, very smooth and silky. And ever since then, I haven't had any issues with the shedding. So to answer the question, shedding has been very, very bare minimal. If you do color the hair, make sure, like if you lighten the hair and you want it blonde, make sure you put a toner on the hair. Toners have conditioning properties for the hair. They're not permanent, they're not going to over process the hair, but they are going to condition the hair and give it a lot more shine. So that is a benefit after you do tone the hair. Make sure that you do your research before toning the hair, because toners have a lot of tones and undertones in them. And if you go blonde and you want this one particular color and you deposit that color on there, it's going to pick up to that undertone first. So make sure that you maybe talk to a stylist or somebody who's a little bit more knowledgeable, or do your research in your color wheel before you do so. But with me saying all of that, I do believe that the toner did help with the conditioning of this hair after lightening it, and it just kind of gave the integrity back to the hair, and it conditioned it, gave it a glaze and a shine, and I do think it helped overall after lightening the hair. So shedding after that has been very bare minimal. I haven't had any issues with it. I can run my fingers through it now and absolutely nothing. Of course, you get shedding here or there. All hair sheds. Our own hair from our head, from our scalp sheds. So people have to understand, hair is going to shed. It's not, just up for anybody, it's going to shed. Your hair is supposed to shed. Some people have a little bit more excessive amount of shedding than others, but hair is supposed to shed. But when it comes to your weave, you're gonna have very minimal shedding. But if it's shedding extremely, then no, then that's not okay. Does the hair hold a curl? I did see a lot of reviews, maybe not a lot, but I did see a few reviews with people before purchasing this hair that it didn't hold a curl very well. And I can honestly say I did not experience that. And usually I can curl this hair, I curl it with a wand, and that's it. Like, I'll just let it stay and then the waves will stay. I had absolutely no problems with the hair curling at all. It didn't fall, it didn't like just drop down. However, it's not summer, it's January, it's not December. It's January, but it was December and November before then when I was wearing the hair, and I had absolutely no issues with the hair not holding a curl. It's not humid outside, so I can't speak for that just yet because it wasn't the summertime and we didn't have an extreme amount of humidity. So I don't know that personally as of now, but as of thus far from what I have experienced throughout fall going into winter, it has held a curl very, very well, and I've had absolutely no problems with that, none whatsoever. This hair colors beautifully. I lifted the hair. The hair was a very nice light blonde. It lightened very easily. It took color very well. If you do lighten the hair, don't use like a 50 volume or 40, like, well, you could probably use 40 volume as long as you deep condition the hair, but don't go past 30 to, like, let 40 be something that you use just like to create highlights or something. But this hair lightens very easily. It deposits and takes color very easily, so just know what you're doing with the color. But overall, it takes color very, very well. Overall, I would say, once again, I've had no problems with this hair. This hair is absolutely gorgeous for the price that you pay. This is extremely affordable hair. It's not cheap hair, because cheap hair is that stuff that you can only wear for like a week and you gotta take it out immediately. This is not cheap hair. This is extremely affordable hair. I have got people who've emailed me and said that they experienced the same thing that I did with the long shipping and lack of communication from the company, but you know, then once again, there are some people who said that they didn't have that experience at all. So overall, still, that's just the only con that I have overall with the company. But this company has great hair for a great price. And I swear I want to try the curly hair. It's so bad. I want to try the curly hair so bad, but I just don't want to wait that long for some hair to be shipped to me. Like, I don't. But yeah, if you want to order this hair, I would say don't be in a rush. Don't say like, oh, I'm going to Vegas this weekend, so I'm going to order this hair a week and a half before. Boo-boo, you may not have that hair. You may not. They may not even ship it out before you. You may not even get it when you come back from Vegas. And that's just being honest. But when you do order and when you do receive it, you will receive great quality. This hair has not let me down. If I can just run my fingers through it so that you can just see. Like, look at how bouncy, look at how much body, and like, look at that. But overall, that is all that I have to say with this 6 to 8 week update, because I don't know which one I'm at with this hair. I don't know if I'm 6 weeks or 8 weeks, so I'm just going to say 6 to 8 weeks so that you guys can just take that. But I hope this was informative. I don't think I probably covered all that I needed to. But if you have questions, please feel free to comment below and ask questions, because I will answer them for you. I do hope you all are having a great new year so far. 2016 is the sweet 16 year, and I hope that it is a sweet experience for all of you. And give me ideas. If you're a subscriber to my channel or you're a new subscriber to my channel, tell me what you want to see. Do you want to see more hair? Do you want to see more makeup? I do a lot of DIYs. Do you want to see, you know, what exactly do you want to see? Because I'm in the process of trying to get a schedule and everything started for my channel. So just comment below and let me know. And give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And once again, thank you. And thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate you taking the time out to watch this video. So you all have a blessed one and have a good one. Mwah.